Arabia and will pave the way for increased mutual understanding, enhanced cooperation in trade, investment and greater diplomatic coordination on bilateral, regional and global matters. Pakistan welcomes the signing of Treaty on Delimitation and Demarcation of the Kyrgyz-Tajik border. We congratulate the leadership and the brotherly peoples of Kyrgyzstan and Tajikistan on this landmark achievement, marking the end of a protracted border dispute. We firmly believe that this significant turn of events will open up new possibilities of cooperation and advancement in the region. Pakistan unequivocally condemns Israeli vicious attacks against the people of West Bank and Gaza, the blatant violation of the ceasefire agreement, killing innocent civilians, including elderly, women and children. Israel's airstrikes and raids are a flagrant violation of respective ceasefire agreements, international humanitarian law, UN Charter, and hamper the confidence and faith in global community and international law. Pakistan strongly calls for an immediate cessation of hostilities in the West Bank and Gaza, protection of civilians, and unrestricted access to humanitarian aid and assistance. We also call on international community to increase its efforts to end Israeli genocidal campaign against the innocent people of Palestine. We call for accountability of Israeli crimes committed in this brutal war as a crucial step towards restoring international legitimacy. Pakistan continues to support the two-state solution, which is based on the fundamental principles of UN Charter, resolutions of the UN Security Council, and decisions of the International Court of Justice. We also reaffirm our unconditional support for the right to self-determination of the Palestinian people and for the establishment of a viable, contiguous and sovereign Palestinian state based on the pre-June 1967 borders with Al-Quds al-Sharif as its capital. We are alarmed that the frequency of Indian leadership's unwarranted assertions about Jammu and Kashmir has increased. In this context, we wish to make a few things clear, especially with regard to remarks made by Indian External Affairs Minister at the Raisana Dialogue in New Delhi. It was India that took Jammu and Kashmir issue to the United Nations in 1948. Today, it has no right to blame the Security Council as subsequently adopted. Repetition of baseless claims cannot deny the fact that Jammu and Kashmir is an internationally recognized disputed territory whose final status is to be determined by its people through a UN-supervised plebiscite as stipulated in the relevant UN Security Council resolutions. Pakistan believes in peaceful coexistence. However, a peaceful settlement of Jammu and Kashmir dispute in accordance with the relevant UN Security Council resolutions and aspirations of the Kashmiri people is essential for lasting peace in South Asia. The remarks made by the Indian Prime Minister during a podcast are misleading and one-sided. They conveniently omit the Jammu and Kashmir dispute, which remains unresolved for last 7 decades, despite India's solemn assurances to the United Nations, Pakistan and the Kashmiri people. India's fictitious narrative of victimhood cannot hide its involvement in fomenting terrorism on Pakistan's soil and state-sanctioned oppression in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. Instead of blaming others, India should reflect on its own record of orchestrating targeted assassinations, subversion, and terrorism in foreign countries. Pakistan has always advocated constructive engagement and result-oriented dialogue to resolve all outstanding issues, including the core dispute of Jammu and Kashmir. However, peace and stability in South Asia has remained hostage to India's rigid approach and hegemonic ambitions. The anti-Pakistan narrative emanating from India vitiates the bilateral environment and impedes the prospects for peace and cooperation. It must stop. Thank you very much.